They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards out.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check. Lucky. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Sponge. No.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Mike 55. First and 10. Pretty quiet, Check 43.
Hey, easy.
Now Gordon on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Smooth draw, perfect.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Keep coming.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Rivers to throw this time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, C6.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Alert. Jack 16.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4, check 4. Shit. Check. Fresno.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
I'm just chuckling a little bit because I remember my days playing. And if I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and couldn't complete that play, my confidence was really going to rise at that point. I was going to feel really good about myself if I could let him know it too.
Man, that's the difference between those two guys. 3 inches of height, but hey, good job defensively to break it free. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Samuels. Josh Jones in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Hey, hold it. Let's go.
Let him know.
Take both of them.
Undercrunch. Check.
Black it, sir.
Check.
Black it, sir.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. The 20, and he's got Moncrief. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
50. It's our field.
To throw, Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Push him back.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, exit. Back.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, turn it out. Showing it.
White.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Set. 190.
Max 50. Strip the ball.
Shot.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He completes it to Henry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 down. Hatchet.
Hey, Delta.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Shift!
Alpha!
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to go for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Take 2 of them.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Step 180. Collect the team. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Left.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Step 180. 380.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get high.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs them up 5. First and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing Rivers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Leads to third down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. I brought 80.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is...
The first down throw here for Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 35 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
First carry for James Conner. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, high 7. Easy, easy. Check. 49, check 49, check 49.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Check 26, check 26. 44. Middle. What do you want? Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Rivers now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Rivers complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
On first down, it's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Orange. Hey, 79! 79!
Under 10! Under 10!
To throw on third down. Rivers gets it to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Black 11!
On second and 11 now. Rivers. He's got it to Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Show me these 2. Begin. Check your hot read.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
44. Rip right. He's coming. We got double up.
Quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Watch this good. He's checking. Crash. Joker. Check safety. Watch it.
Hey. Bravo.
Watch the whip.
No spacing.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get that quarterback.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Hey, wahoo!
Give me some.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 99.
Hey, Rocket.
50, Mike's 50. Get him.
Mike.
Here we go.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
15, check my 50. Get your swerve on.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Easy. Smooth.
Roethlisberger will throw. Going deep for Moncrief. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. on 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
66.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A nice little juke. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
At the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
180.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike.
Hey.
Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 79. 79.
Here's Rivers.
Let's go.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Watch yourself.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. We're okay. Black 15.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.